What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Alright, so we got DN Duel commentary. We have Haxviv 720 versus Anti-Meta Man 248. Looks like Haxim. I don't know how to pronounce it. We're just gonna call him Hax. He's running Amazons, and I know for a fact that Anti-Meta Man is playing Cloudians because I asked him to duel. I was watching someone else duel with Cloudians, and he was like, somebody built this deck for me, and I was like, yo, how did you summon Big Eye in Cloudians? And he was like, yo, this deck has potential. So Anti-Meta said that he would duel, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. I feel like this guy, this Tiger card, gains like 400 attack. I feel like I vaguely remember it. Aha, there it is. It gains 400 attack. Like I was gonna say, I kind of sort of remember what that card does. I remember Amazoness Swordswoman was ultra rare, like way back when. Okay, so Anti-Meta Man summons Turbulence. I have no idea what any of the fucking cards do. Just be warned now. I have no idea what Cloudians do. I know that they can't be destroyed in battle, but if they're in face-up defense, they blow themselves up. So, and I know their attacks are really low. They probably haven't gotten support in forever. I know that they all have to do with like fall counters and stuff, but I don't really know what the fall counters do. So this guy says, when you normal summon it, you can place a fall counter on, I guess, any Cloudian monster, which means that basically you're just going to put it on itself. And then you can remove one to get a smoke ball from either player's deck or graveyard, or from your deck or either player's graveyard. I'm like, you can get it from your opponent's deck. That's freaking crazy. Oh goodness. So anyways, I feel like this might be a tuner. Is this a tuner? Oh, okay. So I thought it was a tuner for something. I'm like, wow, if that's a tuner, that means basically level 5 synchro instantly. That's legit. That would be a legit play if you could just summon Turbulence, remove the counter, summon Smoke Ball, and then instantly go into to Catastor or damn, what's the one that just got reprinted? The no battle tricks cards. The light guy. You guys know what I'm talking about. I can't remember the card's name for the life of me. Alright, so he plays Lemuria, the Forgotten City. And I guess that allows him to special summon Silent Angler. Okay. If you control a water monster, you can special summon this. If you do, you cannot special summon monsters from your hand for the rest of the turn. Okay, so it's basically like Bora. I think, aren't all the Cloudians water because clouds are made of water vapor? So, I think that all Cloudians are water. So this card seems pretty decent. It looks like he's going to go into an instant rank 4C, which we already know is just good in Yu-Gi-Oh! I want to know if this has any other crazy effects. Alright, so it's treated as Umi, which means all water monsters get... Holy shit, how did he do it? How did he just summon Draccosack? Whoa. Which thing on here makes these guys fucking level 7? How did he summon Draccosack? I'm completely lost. Is it this guy's effect? Okay, I'm gonna assume everything is legit in 100 here, but I have no idea how he summoned Draccosack. I swear to goodness. Like, I'm looking at this, oh, wait a minute. You can have all water monsters you control or you currently control gain levels equal to the water monsters. Oh, they gain levels equal to what you control. Since he had 3 monsters, each water monster gained 3 levels, which means he had 2 level 7s. Wow. That was legit. First turn Draccosack? What? Okay. So Hax is going to activate Fighting Spirit. And if it attacks, it gains 1,000 attack, only in damage calculation. That's kind of like Hero City 1. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Hero City 1, but that's pretty much the same exact effect. It's a field spell that people used to run in Little City a long time ago. And basically, if your hero was weaker than the monster, if your hero was weaker than an opponent's monster, you could attack it and it would gain 1,000 attack during the damage calculation. I think it's damage step, damage cal, whatever. It does the same thing. So, Hax is in trouble because first turn Draccosack is pretty difficult to deal with for just about any deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, outside of like having Castel, unless you're playing Boojins where you can just attack him 4 times, you can attack over everything at once. So he's gonna launch his token. obviously at the face down, which happens to be another fighting spirit. Haxor just drew like super clumpy, and he now plays salvage. Oh lord, I just realized something. So okay, salvage is a +1, but you have to think the fact that he can basically summon. Wait, no, I don't know if he can summon another Draccosack. It's only water monsters, right? Oh lord, he can totally summon another Draccosack. Yes, he can. Wow. Because all he has to do is just summon the Cloudian and then special summon Angler from his hands. That is crazy. Dude, that is insane. Now, he doesn't really have to commit much to the board. I mean, the Draccosack can essentially just sit here. I don't see how Hax can really get over it this turn. I mean, during his next turn, Hax, all he can do is really attack the token, and then Draccosack could just launch itself at either it or, you know, the field spell, fighting spirit, whatever. So now he summons Turbulence again, and it has 2 counters, huh? Does it get counters equal to the monster or the number of, like, Cloudian monsters you control? Okay, when this card, place 1 fall counter for each Cloudian monster on the field. Oh, wow. So yeah, it's, I guess, okay, when you summon it turn 1 by itself, then you instantly get 1 counter. But if you have a Cloudian on the field, you get 2 counters. So, wow, that's not that bad. That is pretty good. It's crazy to think some archetypes, like, they're just so handcuffed by their weak stats. It's like, man, what if Konami would have made these guys all 1800 attack or something like that? So it looks like he's not going to summon Angler. Alright, is he going to bounce for Birdman, I guess? And there it is, Birdman. I just said Birdman because that's like the only card that I know that lets you inherently bounce. Watch out now. He might be able to go for a pretty legit synchro because this token right here is level 3 if I'm not mistaken. So he could totally bring out Yugioh Guardian. Yeah, he could bring out Yugioh Guardian. He could still exceed for, well, right now his guys would be both level 6, so he can make Constellar M7. Constellar M7 is a beast. I've started to learn that card is really, really legit. I mean, way back in the day in Boojins, I used to only summon it by going into Omega and hoping Omega lived, and then trying to go into it the next turn. But man, when you go straight into an M7, that dude is raw as fuck. So now Anti-Meta Man is looking at his extra. Clearly he has just plays upon plays. I mean, again, he can easily go into a Yugioh. Then he can go into any rank 6 that he wants. So he could just spin this guy back to his hand. You know what I mean? He's got plays here. He could go into Photon Strike Bouncer, negate some effects. He could go into something Gauntlet. Gauntlet Launcher, I think it is. The card that can blow up 2 monsters. That's not a bad choice either. I think what I'm starting to realize is this whole your monsters can gain levels equal to the amount of monsters that you control. That's pretty relevant because now with Exceeds, it makes it easy to turn level 4s into like level 6s easily if you just have 2 monsters, you know what I mean? Like it makes it very easy for you to go into like the broke levels, the, you know, 6s and 7s. We all know how fucking stupid 7s is. And oh my god, I just thought about something. He totally could go into fucking Mermail, Abyss, Gaios. Yes, he can totally go into Gaios. That is crazy. Alright, so he's going to go into M7. I just wish M7 wasn't so goddamn expensive. I need one for my Batteryman, but the card it's fucking crazy expensive. Like, I want it to get reprinted. I don't want to have to drop $18. So it looks like he's going to spin the Tiger, and he's going to attack with Birdman and M7. M7 is such a fucking beast. And the fact that you can use its effect twice and then put a Gaia Dragon over top of it, like that's too good. That is literally too good. Now, Hax obviously is in a bad position. I mean, he can attack over something, but he can't kill the Draccosack and the M7 at the same time. I guess he'll just attack over the M7. I mean, that makes sense. Okay, so he is going to attack over the M7. Well, no, yeah, she is 1800, and then she gains 1000 attack, so she's now 28. So, this guy should be, he says 29. Let me, oh wait, does this give you, Oh, okay. I totally forgot about this. Yeah, she's 3,000 attack. That's my mistake. So M7 will obviously die. I totally forgot about the village card. Now I'm expecting him probably to launch the Draccosack at Paladin and then just synchro into Goyo, unless he just doesn't have the space for synchros. But I mean, again, this would be a pretty good play, just going into a Goyo Guardian. And then if he summons pretty much anything else, that's game. And right now it looks like he's just abusing Turbulence, man. This card is looking way too strong right now. You see it gets a counter, and he's looking at his extra deck. Now I wonder if you have to make all the if you have to make all the monsters gain levels, or if you can pick and choose. If you can pick and choose, that's way too good. Cause then you can bring fucking Smoke Ball out and just have him gain the levels. That's too good. So that seeing would just be stupid easy. Let me just read it one more time. To have all water monsters, let's see, currently gain. Okay, so it has to be all of them, which is, I mean, okay, that's fine. But if it was only one, that would be way too good. So instead he launches the token. I assume he's gonna pop the, okay, so he pops the field spell instead. And, oh, okay, that's only when she attacks. Ooh, that's bad for her. I thought it was when you attacked or when it was attacked. Actually, that's the same exact way that Hero City is too. It's Skyscraper. That's what it is. I think it's called, Hero City Skyscraper. Yeah, it's the same exact way. If your hero attacks, you gain 1,000. Your hero actually has to attack first. Here's the interesting thing though. Anti-Meta Man, I just realized, he has some really crazy plays here, right? Okay, let's say he detaches the, let's say he removes the counter, right? To get his little smoke ball guy, right? Okay, so that would be 4 levels plus 1 level, so he's at 5. And then let's say that, he controls 2. So then basically that would be what? 4 more levels? Yeah, and he's saying it now. He said, I need a level 9 synchro, because basically he'd be able to go into, actually no, he could go into, he'd have 9 levels right there because of the 2 stars that each one would gain. But then he'd be able to use Birdman and actually go 12? That's crazy. So, I mean, the only 12 that I know about is, Quasar and Red Nova Dragon thing? I think those are the only 2 in the game. And no, there's a TG one too. Halibut Cannon, I think it is. Alright, so it looks like he's just gonna go with level 7. Surprising he didn't activate the effect first. Oh no, wait, it's not level 7. I'm stupid. It's what's it called? That monster is level 5. Yeah, I totally forgot because of the field spell. So it becomes level 5. So he activates Red Hot Dragon Archfiend. I feel like he does burn damage, does he? Or something like that? No, he doesn't do burn damage. He just blows stuff up. He blows up every monster in attack mode except himself. And other monsters can't attack that turn. Dude, that card is really good. Okay, so basically you get to nuke everything in attack mode and just attack for 3k. That is really good. And since Hex does not have the field spell, I mean his monsters will go up by 1,000, but still going to be kind of difficult to get over Red Dragon because his monster has to be at least 2k just to clash with it, and then that doesn't kill the Draccosack either. So he would basically need like a Dark Hole. All right, so he sets 1 in defense mode. Here's where you might see Draccosack just simply pop the card, and face down position. The face down, he might just pop it. All right, he's removing a Dark. I don't know. Okay, he's removing the Dark because he's synchroed with Birdman. Okay, I was like, whoa. Let me find out we got a new BLS. You remove 1 Dark and 1. You remove a Dark and a Water, and you get to summon a Chaos Mod. That'd be crazy. All right, so Draccosack is going to attack. He has no fear. It was the Amazon Tiger that he knew that he had. I mean, because he did spin it to his hand with M7. I'm not sure what those other cards are because I can't really see them. But let's be real. I saw some pretty legit plays here. We saw a first turn Draccosack. We saw Red Hot Archfiend. We could have seen a Goyo Guardian. I mean, Cloudians, could they actually become a thing? That would be insane. And again, this guy says that he built the deck right now, or he just built the deck today. So thank you guys for watching as always.